Welcome to the Hyborian Keep. I'm Old Man Hyborian. Here, we review tales of Robert E. Howard's greatest character, Conan the Barbarian. Today, we will be reviewing Titan Comics Heroic Signatures, Conan the Barbarian issue number 27. This won't be some fluffy review. It'll be an old man's honest opinion. And just as a heads up, there will be spoilers. So I don't want you to go crying to your mummy if I say something that spoils it for you. If you don't want the spoilers, go to the summary at the end. And if you enjoy the video, please like and subscribe. And with that, let's get after it. Conan the Barbarian, issue number 27 by Heroic Signatures and Titan Comics. We have a cover by Nick Marinkovic. Not a bad cover, not really my art style, but it's a decent cover. Inside cover page is a new novel for Solomon Kane. We have the Heroic Signatures and Titan Comics credits. So just as a bit of a recap, Conan had helped save the city of Poten, and now the king of Aquilania wants an audience with him. Conan, he's not too keen on going to see the king, but he goes anyway. So this is The Conquering Crown Part 2, The Ill-Suited Guest. Story by Jim Zub and art by Fernando Dagnino. I really don't know what to think about Fernando's art. Sometimes I think it's really good. Other times I think it's kind of cartoony. Like this 2-page spread here, like I don't overly care for it. It looks way too cartoony for my liking. So this has Conan arriving at the city. He is greeted by the king, which is rare now because the king is very seldom seen in public. So he brings Conan into the court. Introduces a whole bunch of nobles, and they all try to woo Conan with women and money, kind of trying to sweep him off his feet. So the king has a private audience with him. And the king mentions that he has visions of a dark future. And he mentions the woeful eye, which is a symbol that we've seen in the past. So this kind of shakes Conan up a little bit, so he peels on out of there. So there's a grand celebration honoring Conan and his victory. And the king, he makes some big announcement about taking over Zingara and making Conan the leader of his new elite Aquilonian army. So Conan, he's kind of caught off guard, and all the nobles, they're kind of not understanding exactly what's going on because it seemed like a random kind of an announcement. So Conan, he speaks up, basically said, you know, that's a crazy idea. And the king, he kind of takes a bad one and dubs Conan a traitor. So Conan went from being celebrated to being in a cell block. So he's all chained up, waiting for trial, but he figures that he's not going to get a fair trial because of how corrupt the king is. So while he's in the jail cell, he hears some people coming, and there are some assassins coming to take Conan right out of the picture. Conan has something to say about that. He starts to battle them, breaks one of the chains free, does get stuck a little bit there with a sword. But he fights on, he ends up breaking both chains free and smashing some faces. And once he has taken the threat out, then Prospero shows up and leads Conan out of the city. They lead the guards on a merry chase. They end up jumping into the water and getting away. Basically, there's an announcement that Conan of Cimmeria is declared a traitor to Aquilonia, and all of his company is to be captured and killed. But during that process, there's a revolt, and the citizens are all up in arms, and all across the city and throughout the realm, the people are calling for the Mad King to die, and that's where this issue ends. So I'm interested to see how Jim Zub kind of wraps up this tale on how Conan ends up being the king of Aquilonia. Back cover, There's a graphic novel collection, volumes 1 to 3. There's a short story, part 27, about Aquilonia, from Jeffrey Shanks. Has a picture of the next cover for next issue, issue number 28. Looks like a pretty cool cover. Then we have this issue's cover gallery. And the back cover has some Conan merchandise. Looks all kind of cool. So overall, not a bad issue. A little bit slower than the previous two. Hopefully Jim Zub is kind of building this up to a exciting conclusion. Well, there you have it. Another solid issue from Heroic Signatures and Titan Comics. Zub's doing a good job with the story arc. This issue was a little bit slower, but I'm sure he's going to build up to an excellent finale. The artwork by Dagnino, that's hit and miss. Some panels are excellent and some are cartoony. It's almost like he gives up on some panels. But other than that, a good issue. Buy it, read it, and enjoy it. And with that, I bid you farewell.